ended early today, which I'm really grateful for because I barely slept for 4.5 hours yesterday, like last night, and it's not good. I won't recommend y'all. Please fix your sleep schedules and help me fix mine as well. Anyways, so from today I'm thinking of just having this cozy night routine, as if just like only reading instead of scrolling on my phone 1 hour before sleeping, and sleeping by 11 p.m. no matter what. So I'm thinking of doing that, and well, good luck to me. So for today I'm thinking of doing some really good journaling when I wake up from my nap, and sort of gonna make myself some matcha. One major thing I've realized though is that you really need to be obsessed with something for like a whole week, and not like something negative or something, but more in the sense that something that just gets your blood going, and something that sort of energizes you, gets you all the knowledge. So for example, for me, I'm thinking of focusing on just like lowering my screen time, especially on my phone. Also, I am thinking of just learning more about how, like, what sort of angles I can record for my study vlogs and vlogs. So yeah, and it's really interesting to learn about something when you're just focusing on that one particular thing. For example, the YouTube vlogs and stuff, and just being off my phone. So yeah, and I really hope you enjoy watching this, because I don't know, this is more like a experimentation video where I just document my own progress regarding my screen time and my productivity, I guess. So yeah, so anyways, keep watching. Oh my god, today's matcha, she's serving. So this is the book I'm currently reading, and honestly, this is the best desi rom-com I have ever read, honestly, like literally perfect. Anyway, so right now I think I was on the 10th chapter, I guess. One thing I've noticed is that, like, today I was in a lecture and I was just writing this one answer for forward contract and future contract stuff in financial economics, and I realized that I'm actually writing much better. Like, my phrasing is so much better when it comes to these things, like the academic stuff, because I'm writing so much on Substack. So I have been writing articles on Substack since like March, I guess.
And right now I have, I guess, 40,000 subscribers, and it's genuinely so unbelievable to me because the fact that so many people actually willingly want to read what I write, oh my god. It feels like I'm still in a dream or something. Slay. Anyways, I'll link my Substack in the description. It's called The Art of Being You. I think that's the most beautiful name for a Substack that focuses on self growth and just being very unapologetically you. So, yeah. And yeah, like, I realize that actually I'm benefiting from doing the things and doing the hobbies that, I genuinely love, but I'm also benefiting academically because of those hobbies. For example, reading, as I already said, I think a lot of people who have to read a lot of materials, like college students like me, they will benefit a lot from reading, like be it fiction, be it non-fiction. I think non-fiction, however, gets so much more boring and I guess repetitive when you just keep on reading books after books after books. I think it gets very repetitive and I hate that. That's why I love reading fiction, especially rom-coms. So reading can help you read your academic material so much more faster.
I just wrote this article on Substack, and it's basically about what this video is about. So yeah, do give it a read. It's a good one. In urban planning and a bachelor's in architecture from Mumbai University with first class honors.
So that is almost 10%, close to 10 to 15% of the entire,
Okay, so the economics event went really good. Like, it was genuinely so insightful. And as a creative, I think like the most beautiful thing is when someone answers, your deepest like questions that sort of like just go on in your brain, and like you struggle with with finding those answers, and someone on a random day just like as if it was orchestrated by the universe, someone just gives you those answers in an event or in a YouTube video or just some or the other way you get that answer from the universe. I think that's the most beautiful thing. The event was really insightful and I genuinely learned a lot, and I think I'm gonna write an article about it. See, actually, I wanted to write an article especially on, creative energy, creativity, and stuff. Like what my experiences have been with creativity and stuff. So I do feel like writing an article about it, and I think I gained like one more perspective. Wow, this week went by so quickly, and it was by far the most exhaustive week, I guess. I don't know, good lord. Like, you can't function for 7.5 hours or 8 to 10 hours at college and attend all these lectures, understand all these complicated concepts and everything, and just have like 5 hours of sleep. That's like self-destructive behavior. I wanted to tell y'all, I finished reading Lullen Sweets. I finished it, y'all. I finished it. Genuinely so proud of myself, because this book really brought me out of my reading slump, and I'm like, seriously, I couldn't be happier. Because I think sometimes we just don't read because we just don't have that habit of reading, like you want to read, but your brain is just not used to sitting down and reading for like 30 minutes, so that's why. Anyways, and today I started reading The Midnight Library. So these are a few messages that I sent my friend when I was crashing out at night, like just having an emotional breakdown. I said, no, cause crashing out is valid, but knowing that you are actually handling it all so smartly is what should make you dance with confidence. So proud of myself for handling things in a much better way than I used to. Like, at the end, what really matters is that you actually endured it all. You came here, you actually, got through all the struggles that brought you here. I mean, seriously, like, we really just gotta, take a step back and look at all the accomplishments that we have genuinely, made. I realize that even though I am having a mental breakdown and I do feel like things are really overwhelming, I also know that I actually endured it all. And, like up to this point, I actually showed up for myself each passing day. Like, I went to the gym, I went to college, I attended all the lectures, I came home, I rested, I gave my body that rest it needs, even though I did have some sleep deprivation, but let's not talk about that. But seriously, like, at the end of the day, I think what really matters is that we keep showing up for ourselves every day and give ourselves the credit for showing up. Because what do you mean you are doing everything in such a great manner and you're just not appreciating yourself? Like, because see, sweetheart, we can't rely on other people, our parents, our friends, or just anyone else for reaffirming our accomplishments or self-worth, or giving us that validation and appreciation that yes, you did it, very good. You have to clap for yourself, you have to applaud yourself. And I think the best way to do that is, for me at least, I love going on solo dates. And I think one more reason why I think solo dates are so good is that they're just so much more peaceful. Like, I'm not saying that other type of, hangouts are not fun, but I genuinely think that people like me who get overstimulated so easily in conversations, I think they would love if they just have the time for themselves, wind down and just have some coffee, matcha, tea, whatever. Like, I love matcha, but mostly at cafes, when I go to cafes, I tend to drink coffee because that's what they make the best. So yeah, I'm just gonna list down the things that you can do on solo dates. So go on a solo date, wear the cutest outfit you got, wear whatever you want, to be honest, not even the cutest, whatever makes you feel comfortable, wear that. Go to the cafe, order whatever you want to drink or whatever you want to eat, and take out your journal and journal about how you feel right now, and top 3 problems that you were facing in the past week or whatever, and just go on, have a conversation with yourself in that journal. That's what I love to do. I love to have conversations with myself, because it's like unlocking this inner you that you just didn't know existed, and she or he or they will actually guide you throughout the problem. Like, having conversations with yourself while writing it all down actually gives you something tangible that you can look back at when there's like something similar going on in your life. later on in life. So yeah, definitely draw, doodle on solo dates. You can read on a solo date, and I think you can also write your future self or your past self letters, thanking them for just showing up for yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, everything just boils down to loving yourself, because change can't really be made via hating yourself. You have to love yourself into doing things and making changes in your life that your future self would be proud of. Also, one of my most recent epiphanies is that you won't get better at something unless you actually do it. Yeah. It just hits you like a brick, doesn't it? A lot of people also ask me, like on Substack, what tips I would give to them, like how did I become so good at writing and everything. And I literally just say one thing: you just have to start writing. You have to keep on writing. There is no sort of shortcut or some sort of tip or method that I can just give you, and like you can just like be good at writing. I myself wasn't like the best at writing. I didn't even think that so many people out there in the world would actually want to read what I write. Like, I was genuinely flabbergasted, but I'm genuinely so grateful. Like, thank you so much. This random boost of inspiration that strikes me out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta write this. I gotta write this down. And then I just keep on writing for like 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and there it is. The article is ready. So I think just acting on impulses is also a really good tip for writers, because we negotiate ourselves out of those things, the thoughts that we have, and we're just like, well, I don't know if this is interesting enough for people to read, so I'm just not gonna write it. But actually, that article that you were thinking of writing could have changed someone's life. What if they benefited from it so much that they couldn't even describe? I mean, that's just a little Delulu version of, me trying to motivate you. Anyway, so I really hope you loved watching this, and do let me know in the comments whatever you love the most, and I'll see you in the next one.